And we're live.
And we're live.
And we're live. We're also alive because some of you thought that.
Most of you assume.
None of us are dead.
None of us are dead.
Despite
Somehow.
all the reporting in the tabloids, none of us are dead.
So anyways, I gotta go. I'll talk to you all later.
I
got shit to do.
You gotta go replace your brake on your saw stop.
Dude, that is such a pain in the butt to get out of there.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea. Nobody tells you about that.
Cartridge.
Yeah, the cartridge and the blade.
You don't go to your dado stack ever?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. You don't do your dado stack ever? You don't pop your brake out for your dado stack?
No, I mean like once you
when it's blown
set off
together,
the brake.
yeah.
Understood. I understand. Right. I was like, it's not that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that does seem like that would be significantly more difficult.
It was quite difficult. I put Isaiah on the task. I'm like, I ain't got patience for this. I'm pretty pissed off right now. So he goes, I'll do it.
If I may make a recommendation, and this goes to anyone with the saw stop, though, not that you're going to be setting it off that often, but the one
First time in 5, 6.
Yeah, hopefully
6 years.
Hopefully that's a good run. Once every 6 years. But I highly recommend vacuuming out the inside of your machine or blowing it out after that happens, because the aluminum shavings will go flying all over the place.
Illuminati.
We had this issue at the saw stop in the school.
That is a very good point.
The cranks started being really hard
I've seen
to
that
operate
movie.
because aluminum would land on the
Christmas with the cranks.
on the screw thing.
Yeah, that's the movie I was thinking of.
And then as you would roll it around, it would actually crush it into the grooves, and then you'd be cranking on it, and then it would get really tough.
I actually had Isaiah clean out the table saw anyway, but I hadn't even thought of that. That's a very good point.
Watching? Ugh.
Ugh. And just
Well,
2
we
likes.
might as well pack it up, I guess.
That's a low number.
That's on us for doing a story at 6 p.m. 3 hours before.
And taking the week off. People think we've quit.
Yeah, if we take a week off, it's game over.
Isn't it Drax that Sklanks or something like that? Restaurants of Trillatrix.
What?
It's a Key and Peele skit. It's hilarious.
Keith Johnson does our promotional stuff. I don't know. He's slacking, I think.
Oh, and then today I caught a clamp weird. That was fun.
That's not how you clamp.
No. It was, you ever clamp something on the end of the table and I had it sticking up like that instead of below.
You caught
and
the
I
edge.
walked by and do. Like, oh, son of a.
At least it was it a Bessie or a Pony?
No, it was a cheapo I got from Tay Tools.
Oh, okay.
They had a pack. They had a sale a while ago. They were selling 6-inch F-style clamps for a pack of 6 for $20. So I was like, I'll take a bunch of those.
Because most of the better brands out there at least will put a light chamfer or they soften the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Harbor
That
Freight
would have been
ones
nice.
are quite sharp too. I've cut myself on that.
Oh yeah, the Harbor Freight ones are the worst.
But if you have enough velocity,
$6 clamp, cut ya.
You hit anything in your shop
take.
with enough velocity, even if it's rounded, it's gonna take some skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I throw a tennis ball at you at 200 miles an hour, it's going to do some damage.
Only thing you're going to throw is out your back doing that.
Probably true.
All right. Wow. Lively chat between Barnett.
I mean, lively live.
Van
too,
Stray Builds. Kimini, there's something in the mail for you.
Oh, thanks, Pete. Oh, which reminds me, I need to send a bunch of people shirts.
Oh, yeah.
I have a new design that I'm not super fond of. I'm trying to hype myself up and like it, but I don't like it.
Are you not supporting your local woodworker, Dan?
No. The other one, the chainsaw guy. Didn't I show you that?
Oh, yeah. The lady.
Or the chainsaw girl.
The lady. She is. She was not wearing any PPE though, so you're gonna get a lot of hate for that one.
PPE.
You don't know. It's a silhouette. She might be. It might be skin tight PPE. It's the new Under Armour.
Under
PPE.
Armour. Chainsaw chaps.
I did not move to an office. I just moved my desk to a different part of the room.
Dan's been talking about
better.
moving his desk to the basement for 3 years now, and then he moves.
This
it
is
across
still not the
room.
basement.
I know, and then he
Still
moves
not
it
the
across the same room.
It's just in this corner, so you can't see any of the other crap in the room.
Ooh.
Well,
No
to
reason for potty words.
your left, but I was
Kayla did
looking
not
at
kick
you.
me out yet.
Not yet.
You know, that's still
Your daughter
not off the table.
because your daughter took the spot.
Yeah. This is just better all around.
Oh, Dan got kicked out, got an apartment.
You can't see my child running in the background. You can't see anything else. I ain't got to worry about cleaning up the whole house. I just got to keep this area clean.
There's a noticeable lack of couches behind you, and it's kind of
I know. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
No
There's
cats.
4 just to my left.
Yeah.
No cats.
Empty jars of
Yeah,
mayo.
where's Paco gonna be?
I don't know.
Dan.
Max was right at my feet.
What happened
just
to
a
mayo,
second ago.
Dan?
Oh yeah,
old times.
probably gonna keep the noise down from the ice machine,
Perhaps.
perhaps.
I do have the I need to get rid of this
I was
thing.
gonna say it's the treehouse.
The treehouse thing.
Mike
That
and Rusty
thing
slept?
needs to go like so bad.
Doesn't your daughter use it to read?
Nobody uses it anymore. Come on.
No, it's in
I'm
foreclosure.
gonna put it on the Facebook Marketplace. I'm sure that'll go
You
fine.
could probably rent that out to someone.
I probably
800
could.
$800 a month.
$200-$300 a month.
Airbnb.
Well, 800. Airbnb the playhouse. It's a tiny house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful views of
Accessory dwelling unit.
a Midwestern white family. Just watch them in the
Nature,
natural
sounds of
habitat.
nature at night. Me snoring.
Yeah.
Also, hi John. Something in there.
And this just seems like a more perfect spot. Behind those curtains, there's a bunch of shelving in there that's like built into the wall. I'm not going to open the curtains right now because it's just full of like, it's shameful to show. What are you doing?
Hi John.
Trying to get in on this? Get out of here. It's shameful.
He didn't like being moved. He liked being in the background. What are you looking at?
My son.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shameful. So that's the walls of shame behind you?
Oh, there's just a
Shelves
bunch
of
of
shame?
like board games and just stuff that we probably should throw away.
No, gotta migrate.
But I'm going to use that to store my inserts and stuff.
Was John's desk to your right behind you? Right behind you? Is that where it was?
No, it's in front of him.
Yeah, it's right in front of me now.
Why am I so confused about? Oh, I understand. Okay, I understand. Yeah. All right. So hard left is where your desk used to be.
Yes. Way across the room over in that corner there.
Gotcha.
Yonder.
Hey, dear. Since you're here. I will if you get me another one of these. John,
Hi John.
come on. If this is going to be a new thing,
Just-
we're going to have to...
Put him on his iMac
Okay.
and we'll get him on Zoom. He'll be our guest this week.
I thought this was going to be better, but it clearly is not.
You say it is better.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Millie? It's Jake Miller. Millie. Oh, I just found my debit card.
What?
That's nice.
I didn't bring it with me when we went on vacation. I guess I left it on my desk.
How'd you pay for stuff? Sex?
It was all inclusive,
Favors?
so this is technically didn't have.
This
to
is
pay
the
for
worst grapefruit I've ever had to buy, sir.
Sexual favors and hand stuff.
anything. Nick, I can't share the numbers. I can't read. Idiot.
What numbers?
Of my credit
Oh.
card, my debit card.
Oh, on the card. I thought there was... I missed something.
Apparently,
Numbers?
The boomer or not boomer, the old person thing to do now is to use a debit card. So like, use a debit
Boomer?
card. Not boomer, but like, people consider you old if you use a debit card. It's just
What are you
use a
supposed to
debit
do?
card?
credit card or touch to
Wait,
pay or whatever.
back up. What are you supposed to do?
I don't ever use my debit card. I don't even know where it is.
I never pay with it. I actually pay with cash quite a bit. Cash is
Really?
king.
We're
I
regressing
like
back
having-
to cash. What the
I
heck?
always like having cash on me.
Oh, if you ever
I
want to
never
mug
have
someone,
cash.
Pete's always got cash.
Right. I never have cash. That way, like if we go out somewhere, I'm
He
like,
hasn't been at
"Ooh,
fighting weight for like 4 years. You can take him.
I don't have any money. Sorry,
Honestly,
you're gonna
a
have to
big-
pick up the check."
A big part of it, especially, is for like when we go out to restaurants, like where it says like to tip on the. I'll pay with a credit card, but I'll leave a cash tip so that they don't have to. Because sometimes they have to like split it or they don't get it right away. So I like.
What
to
if
tip
it's a
with
cash bar?
If it's a cash bar. It's a different story. It's all cash. I don't know. I'm an old school guy. I like
I
having
always
cash
got
on-
hosed when I went to weddings and it was a cash bar.
I hate coins though. I do hate coins with a passion.
Just why you wear your
because you're-
cargo pants. Fill them with nickels. Call you Nickel
Sloshing
Pete.
around with nickels and pennies. Hey, is that a parking meter? I got you.
Hey, Jake Miller, say
Jump
what you
once.
want. But
Enough
going,
nickels will fall out to pay for that parking.
There was several occasions where we're at Workbench Con and I just paid for whatever I had. I just like dropped cash on the table and walked out. I don't have to wait 20 minutes for a waitress to figure out 17 credit cards. I just dropped my cash and I walked out. So, you know.
I just paid and then left.
Oh, that
I just left.
what
They
was
haven't
that?
caught me yet.
Murphs or whatever? Murphs. Oh, that was
Yeah.
rough. Both times we were there, it got a
Oh,
little out of
the
control with
the
waiting.
sports bar in the hotel.
Yeah, the sports bar. Yeah, baller move. Exactly. Drop cash, walk out. I'll make sure to like, I'll snap the band on, you know, on like the $50 I have. I'll just snap the band.
Look what I got like displayed now. See? Remember episode 100?
Mine's right there. Sorry, I just have a. There's literally a table
then-
behind me, a folding table.
Then I keep this nearby.
Hey, look at that.
Thank you, Mr. Barnett. I keep my
Daryl Barnett?
Daryl. Yeah, everybody knows
Famous.
Daryl
Yeah, you know
Barnett.
Daryl.
I keep
Famous
my
Mayan
my
Inquisitor.
bottle opener. I think I got this at Workbench Con. I keep this in there in that little podcast tray, and then fingernail clippers because I got to know where those
Oh,
are.
you
at
got
all
it.
times.
If you're not clipping, you get clipped.
If you're not clipping, you're tripping.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
Mike, how many questions do we have?
So many.
Ones of
Are
questions.
you ready?
Yeah,
Are you ready?
yeah.
Two.
You should
Well-
probably share your sound first. It's been a while.
Eh. Are we going to do that now? Is that what we want to do?
No. Are we gonna just?
I'm just
monologue
looking for
another
things to
20
talk
minutes?
about, man. I can talk about my goiter or
Sure,
something
here's
if you
one.
want.
Can you talk about your
Kameme von
goiter?
Stray K.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hey guys, this call is for Deputy Dunlap and the boys. If you had to protect and serve in your neighborhood and make handcuffs out of wood, what wood would you choose for handcuffs and why?
Okay.
Good sounds.
I actually kind of like that.
Good. That's good. This one's from Tomas.
Last week's episode was the best, apparently.
Tomas back from holiday.
Tomas,
Hey, so are we.
Our favorite listener from Guatemala.
French. French.
Hey guys, first, sorry for the lack of voicemail for the last few weeks. I was actually in the UK getting married. Speaking of rings, now that I wear one I care about, I keep wearing in the shop. I'm going to scratch it. Do you have any good tip about avoiding damaging it? Do you just remove it, or should I just accept the fact that I don't stay intact for long? For the second question, I've been wood turning a lot last week for a make affair, and at the end of the day, I had so much shaving ingredients ending up in
I
my
think I forgot how to
pockets.
understand him.
Any tips to have clean pockets at the end of the day? Alright, bye guys.
No offcuts this week.
I don't know anything about what he just said.
I think he was asking about, do you have any good options for wedding rings or how to keep them unscratched?
Tungsten carbide. The most American of
Tungst-
metals.
I don't wear one anymore.
Tell him Kayla.
She knows. We've agreed upon it. We're just roommates now.
Oh God. Rubbers. The rubber ones. I have so many of those silicone ones that
See, that's my. I mean, I'm going to talk about this on the podcast too, but like,
Yeah.
I outgrew my tungsten carbide. Oh God, I'm so ashamed of this. I outgrew my tungsten carbide ring, and I got scared that it was not going to come off, so I took it off. I'm getting fatter, you guys. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, I bought one of those. I bought a bunch of those silicone rings, and I wore one, and I thought the fit was good, but it started rubbing blisters on my fingers. So
I got blisters on my fingers.
I'm ringless.
Ringless. Well,
Ringless. I hardly knew her. Something. What?
solid.
That joke works on everything.
That works great. What's up, Jack Man? Jacked Man.
Jacked man. All
It's
jacked man.
It's
Just
all
like,
one
yo,
way.
Oh, he's Jack. Did you see him play hockey?
ripping up yellow pages. Ah!
He's just
like a dare guy.
checking
So
bras
I
into
keep
the
my wedding
glass.
ring close by, but I don't wear it anymore.
Why don't you wear it on a pinky like you're an Italian?
No.
Eh. Wise guy, eh? And just twist it while you're talking all the time.
I don't know where my silicone rings are. I bought like a couple 3-packs.
I think I bought some, and then some companies sent me a set too. And
Oh, Mr. Influencer over
No,
here getting
not
free
me.
stuff. Okay.
eh.
Mr. Hit 100K, I get free rings, no big deal.
This was like back in the day when I was probably maybe 2000.
You're old.
Yeah.
Paul, that hockey video was quite spectacular. I enjoyed it.
Spooktacular.
It was so good, I decided not to comment on it. It was really good.
I hear
No, it
it's
was
so
really
good.
good. It really was.
I'm saving it for a good time to watch. When I'm like really down, I'm gonna watch it. So, saving myself.
When I feel bad about myself, that's when I'm going to watch it. So I can feel worse.
Saving myself for Jackman. Is that what you were gonna say?
Saving myself.
Show title: Saving Ourselves for Jackman.
Jacked man. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, Billy.
Billy.
oh, Polly.
Didn't we have a write-in
Yes, we did.
We got a couple, don't we? Isn't that what we
or 7?
agreed upon?
Sure do.
Hey, if you guys want to
This
get in a
one's
question,
from a fella by the name of Matthew Hoff. He wrote into the Patreon.
Yo.
All right, guys, I have no questions for you. Never mind. This has no questions. This is from Jeff. I don't know if he wants his last name said, but he's Jeff from Oklahoma. Just had a question for the podcast. If this is the right avenue for submission, it is not. Call them in. My question is safety
but
related.
it'll
for a
do
newish-
in a pinch.
Yeah, it's great. No, for sure, it's fine. Send them. We only take them on our WhatsApp, the Another Woodshop podcast WhatsApp.
Don't call our Google
But it might
Voice
be hard
number.
to find
Jesus.
with all the My question is safety related for a newish hobby woodworker. Had a recent near miss incident with a router bit breaking while operating a router table.
Whoa.
Also recently watched Perkins Builder, someone on YouTube, which one brother lost some fingers to a jointer accident within the last 2 to 3 years.
Dang.
Yikes. What's the scariest incident or near miss that you've experienced besides
Wow.
besides just being more safety aware and basic PPE? What other precautions do you recommend for someone who can't afford a saw stop or other expensive safety equipment? Thank
All
you. This one is from Brian.
Pachi just sent in a question.
No, never mind. That's just not a question for the show. Okay, that's it. That's the other one. Safety. Nick
Oh, that's that
Pacha.
one. 8 inches,
Pachi,
Brian.
sorry.
8 inches.
Wrestler question.
Wrestler. Okay. Are we trusting Pachi these days?
I think he's fine. He's a father now, so he's lost his
For,
edge.
just for argument's sake,
Pachi.
I'm a father too. Twice over. Just
Nick Pachi.
saying.
Come on, play.
Hey guys, Nick from the Working Grain. Quick question for you. If you were a professional wrestler, what would your name be?
Macho Man Dandy Savage. That's obviously.
Well, we don't need to bring that one into the show.
Nobody could top that.
You'd be like Taco John Libre. Nacho Libre.
I believe we have a show title now. Get it, Dan D. Savage?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't hard to follow. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well done. It was fine. You didn't.
All right, just wanted to explain everything.
Oh, that
Oh,
sort of savage. Got it.
The real Savage. I love that I'm drinking again.
It's good.
That was the worst 6 weeks of my life.
That was it.
I've had a lot of bad 6 week runs. That was one of the worst.
I am drawing.
Can't wait to see Mike's river table. Finally, a project he's excited about.
Yeah. Please don't listen to earlier episodes. He was just so you know he was just as excited about river tables.
Remember when he hated farmhouse tables? Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember
But
that.
Oh my God.
But
I
then
hate it.
money.
I hate farmhouse tables made out of pine and with pocket holes for the tops and improperly built. I hate that for sure.
What's in the cup? Long drink.
I didn't realize you're measuring alcohol by length now.
Yeah, it's a finish. It's a Finnish
good
drink.
going.
It's the legend of 1952.
drink.
Kristen from Total
Broach.
Kristen from Total Boat brought these to Maker Camp 2 years ago, and they were phenomenal. And I've had a hard time finding them, and I finally found them. They're like grapefruit.
Funny you mentioned that because
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jake from A Sweet Shop, and just calling in to see kind of what your guys' thoughts were on the economy. Not to get into anything political by any means,
Biden.
but I'm sure a lot of us are kind of seeing the writing on the wall that things are kind of going downhill to a certain degree with the economy, and wanted to see if you guys were changing anything as far as your pricing strategies, anything with how you're marketing and how you're handling your business to be able to keep going in case things do go downhill. So be interested to see what you guys think, and thanks, guys.
Well, I'm stocking up on toilet paper, so there's that. Last time there was a run on toilet paper, so I'm just trying to be prepared.
It was a bit different. I don't know. Nobody was running out of toilet paper in 2007.
What happened in 2007? Was that 9/11?
oh no.
Oh, I forgot. I promised I'd never forget, and here we are. I'm sorry.
No, it was when Rhode Island seceded. and then the
I love that
economy
we're still doing Rhode Island jokes.
I keep bringing it up because it's such a
Just statistically, it's the easiest state to pick on because there's so few people there. I mean, like, if we lose Rhode Island listeners, we're going to lose, like, what, maybe 2-3 listeners?
it has less people
Fine.
per capita than people.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right, John?
John, he goes, what about Wyoming? Just,
I mean, it's a good question.
he doesn't understand the jokes.
You should just teach him, well, now about how bad Rhode Island is,
I really should.
just so he knows. He needs to know.
They became a contingent state. Okay, we're still on that train? Cool.
Contingent state. That was a good one.
I love this line of joking.
I was I
Single out complete states.
I have mice in my basement. Like over winter, I guess some of them made home and like they're because it's an unfinished.
Sure.
You have a
basement.
cat that takes care of that?
It's not
Come on.
because you live in a dump.
Oh, whoa! Come at me like that. I live in the middle of nowhere, so there's a bunch of fields.
That's the guy who looks like he's living in a hoarder.
So the problem is they run around like because I have a concrete foundation that runs almost all the way up to the top of the basement floor, and they run around on top of that concrete foundation. So Banks can't catch any of them She just points me to where they are. She literally runs around the basement and just
Need a better
looks in the
cat,
area.
man.
So I've been catching them with these sticky traps. I gave up on the humane stuff, and I just got some new ones. And I'm like putting some up there. I'm on a ladder, and I just happened to like it was in between songs or whatever. It was quiet on my AirPods, and I just hear, and I turn around, and there's one like not a foot from my face, just running across our ducting. And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then Banks following her along, and of course,
Bold.
can't. I need
If you're-
I need junkyard
if you're-
cats that'll just like savagely get these mice no matter what.
If you're okay with cruel and unusual punishment for mice, I highly recommend doing a bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket with like a couple inches of water, and put a rod through the top of the bucket with a can and put some peanut butter on the can with a ramp up to it. The mice come up on the can, try to get the peanut butter, and fall off into the bucket, and then they drowned. I may or may not be a problem.
I did a bucket. I bought one on. It was like what's his name? The woodworking guy who invented the panther. Matthias.
Matthias,
He had
yeah,
a bucket with like a walking plank on there and like a magnet that would hold it up, and then he put peanut butter on the end, and they'd fall off in there. When I had a mouse infestation at my old place, I did that, and I bought like electric mice traps, regular mice traps, poison, all kinds of stuff. I couldn't get any mice. I put that thing in there with a little thing of peanut butter and cheese on it. And I think the first night I got like 8 mice, and then the second night I got like 14 mice. And there was no more mice over a period of like the next 7 days. Every one of them came and died in that bucket. I was literally just throwing them in my neighbor's yard to make them not my problem.
Matthew, I wouldn't use a bucket of mayo.
fertilizer.
I don't want to mutate them.
No, don't waste good mayo like that. What the heck?
Yeah. I mean, that's how Master Splinter became who he was.
It's not that they can't swim, Paul. That it's eventually they can't swim anymore.
Yeah. Master Splinter fell into a radioactive vat of mayo, and that's how he became the Ninja Turtles sensei. Actual story. Bing it.
Who came first, Splinter or the Turtles?
Actually, all at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's you know what the radioactive waste was from? Like, that actually mutated them?
Probably the COVID vaccine.
Nope. It was the runoff from a Casey's Pizza joint.
Shut.
1 second.
That's the line?
Why do I put up with you guys?
Because you have nothing better to do on a Thursday night.
I really don't.
You don't.
I really
This
don't.
is it. This is literally it.
Yo, this is my call out. I need something better to do on Thursday nights. If you guys could help me out, that'd be
What are you
great.
talking about? Everyone is here. Everyone on the internet is watching this right now.
At least 19 people.
Yeah.
Hey, that's up from 3 or whatever we had.
Yeah, but like
earlier.
everyone's clearly getting together. Like it's got to be at least 10 to a room. You know? 'Cause
Yeah,
everyone's watching
that's
on
what's
TVs.
going on. There's
Yeah.
watch parties.
Yeah.
There's at least 19 places where there are hundreds of people.
Listen, we're bigger
Right
than an
now.
NFL draft. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
If the Earth is flat, why is the sun still out at Mike's house? Because of the angle of the dangle, and
Because the Sierra Nevadas just blocking you guys,
yeah,
sun from you guys.
Yeah.
the Rocky Mountains.
what it
I
is.
think something.
Yep. It's just the mountains.
John Denver.
John Denver.
That guy's full of shit.
Oh, you guys are bored.
But yeah, the sun dangle. Everybody knows about the sun dangle.
The angle of the sun dangle. You gotta be careful of that thing. Let's see.
The sun is teabagging Mike's house. Yes. That's basically what's happening.
Interesting. What a weird way to take
Just
that
got a
conversation.
really good visual of the sun, just like.
That's one way to get sunburned. I definitely missed a question. Who was the first person I called in? It wasn't Tomas. Someone else.
Kamani.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah,
It is
he asked about
this
superpowers
order.
or something.
Kamani, Toma,
Oh, yeah.
Nick Pachi, and Jake Miller.
Yeah.
That's how sundials work. Yeah. It wasn't a stick in the sand. It was just you drop trowel and you see which way the shadow gets cast.
That's how they did it in the old days.
Yeah.
Nobody had money for sticks.
Nobody had stick money. All right. Should we get into our thing?
Yeah, this isn't going to get any better.
It's
Well, Mike's not talking. What are you doing? Reading a book like a nerd?
Oh, it's an audiobook.
He's reading an
Gotta play in the
audiobook.
background.
He's
I'm
reading an
listening
audiobook
to,
transcript.
It's faster that way.
Yes, you can use truck nuts as sundials. So yes, you can.
Everybody knows that.
Jake from State Farm. He's Jake from Florida. The most
So-
State Farm of the states.
Yeah.
It's the oh, I lost it. Never mind. Joke went out of my brain.
Truck, you can't do that. That's illegal, Jake. You can't put truck nuts on a ridge line. What the
Yeah,
heck?
it'll tip over.
It probably
It'll
will.
throw off its balance. Yeah. It's like when
Oh,
wheels
wait.
out of
Jackman
alignment.
has a ridge line. Everybody,
Does
be
he still?
careful.
Didn't he have an element before that? The manliest of
yeah.
cars.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
I forget. It's just such a dark part of his past. I blocked that out of my memory. I don't know. I don't want to think any less of him. I wonder what his next car is gonna be. It's probably gonna be like a Toyota Tundra or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a truck that from a company that has no right making, like a Kia something, whatever.
Hyundai Santa Fe.
Does Kia make trucks?
It's like the Hyundai version of
I hope not.
the El
That seems
Camino.
illegal.
An El Camino, but reversed.
Hyundai. It's not even cool like a Subaru Brat. It's just a Hyundai Santa Fe.
An electric minivan. I could see him do that. Buy the Cybertruck.
Or Santa Cruz.
Also, the new Kia logo just looks like 9 Inch Nails. Right? Anyone else? No, just me. Okay.
The what? The band?
Yeah, the new Kia logo looks like 9 Inch Nails a little bit. Have you guys seen the new logo? It's terrible.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do see it. I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
What?
This is
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
hashtag woodworking.
That's the new Kia logo.
It does.
Like
Trent Reznor's suing them.
it's so mad.
He
Oh yeah,
should.
wait, literally like the second photo is Come on, guys. Do better. Do better. So dumb. Yeah. So that's anyways, that's how you can win big, just like I did by investing $300 into this
A
system.
project I've been wanting to make, I legit pitched this to Arbortech, was carving truck nuts out of wood to attach to the ridge line. But they're just a little too long that they drag on the ground and bounce. And you got to put like washers on them or something so they spark. You're welcome, Paul.
Like iron
You're welcome.
plated.
Like magnesium or something.
No, tungsten plating. What the heck? Come on. Be a man.
Be a man. Tungsten plate your truck.
Electroplate your nuts. That's another way to do it. Hook up the negative to the nuts, positive to the water, and just dip.
The robo pubes.
Gross. Dance eating. Don't choke. Don't choke.
I had ice in my mouth. Don't do that, Pachi. No, they're wood. They just got steel bottoms,
Yeah.
so they spark.
You could do it,
Potentially,
Jackman. You
catch
could do
on
it
fire.
on just do a whole lamination of them, and then turn it on a lathe into a teardrop, and then shape the seam.
Paul, what's the thumb?
The thumbnail is just
should we
blurred
even
out.
call it a thumb?
Yeah, it's just Paul holding something like this, and it's just,
Just completely blurred out.
I made this for my truck, and it's just a big blur. Sorry, I made this for my ridge line.
Ridgeline. It's not.
I got
you
carried
can't
away.
say tr-
I got carried away.
Yeah. Anyways, does Kia, I never answered my own question. Does Kia make a truck? Because they have no right making trucks.
They do.
Do they really?
No,
God.
no, I was thinking of the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Look that up.
That's a
Santa
truck?
Fe?
It's a freaking El Camino ripoff.
El Camino
Hyundai.
You
was.
Hyundai Santa Cruz.
holding the truck nuts to block your Paul nuts or whatever.
I'm wearing nothing. Paul, to hell with sponsors. You got to do it anyway.
Yeah, just do it.
Or just do it, shoot a video, and then just hit up some sponsors. Be like, you guys
Paul
want
doesn't
in?
do anything unless there's money involved. Everyone knows that about Paul.
Yeah, I bet Harry's would sponsor it.
Harry's.
Actually.
Oh my god, they 100% would.
They
Or like the
1000%
lawnmower
would.
for your balls or whatever, like the manscaping mower, whatever.
Yeah.
Man mower. Dude, that's how you sell this.
When
thing,
I'm not
Paul.
chasing myself with a lawnmower in my own yard, I'm landscaping myself. Honda. Alchemy. Hi.
The Ridgeline is an Avalanche ripoff, I guess.
I don't know.
I'll do
Just-
it, but
Just say it's sponsored by them. This one's sponsored by.
Or just
This
say
video is brought to you by Time Magazine.
this video is not sponsored by Arbortech. However, I will be using only their tools to make this.
isn't the Kia Telluride an SUV though? My brother has one of those. He's super proud of it.
I
For reasons.
Telluride? Is that an
Yeah,
actual
that's
truck?
an SUV.
Is
Kia Telluride.
It's an SUV.
What is
It's actually pretty nice.
Tell you wrong.
It's actually pretty nice. No, ride, not right.
I know.
Tell you wrong.
Rude.
It's a play on words.
Okay.
All right.
We're talking about cars now. Let's get the
That's
heck
how
out
you
of
know the show's doing bad. We're talking about cars. Something
here. Cars and Ridgeline truck
we know
nuts.
nothing
Let's
about.
get the hell out of here.
You have a Trail Boss, right? Trail Boss? That's cute.
Yeah, that's a real man truck.
Kia
Hit me up
Trailboss.
for all your Wingay, saw stop.
Whoa, you
zero
can't
clearance
say that.
insert needs. Oh, I can't?
No.
I just like having all my inserts like within arm's reach now. I'm like, I'm swimming in inserts over here.
The king wants to have his inserts near him. Get it. It's a big county. You got to make sure if anyone ever doubts you, you're like, oh, you mean these? Just always be ready.
One of those trench coats full of them.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
You want Wenge?
Want to get?
You want Osage? What do you want?
Ooh, I haven't thought about. I should get some Osage orange. Thing is, I already do Paduke, so I got the orange covered.
Just make some out of Baltic birch.
I mean,
sell them
that
for more
actually
than
would be
wood.
pretty sick.
Super boring.
Super boring. All right. Shall we roll out of here?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
we're
everyone.
Gonna be doing it again next week.
Sorry about everything.
Noodles.
But
Sorry about all
you know
the
how it goes.
non-laughter.
Sorry about everything.
Sorry if you're from Rhode Island.
Sorry about everything. This really didn't go as planned.
I expected better, but here we are.
All right. Love you all. Bye. See you next week.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye. Nuts. Rockler.